Hello, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to Tech Radar Live. Today we are playing Star Wars Squadrons. I have joining me on the power of the internets, Mr. Gerald Lynch himself. How you doing, Gerald? Oh, Gerald, the people can't hear you. The people can't hear you. Bear with me 1 second. I can fix it. Don't worry. We're gonna fix it all together. But this is the problem with going live. You see, folks, it's all different. It's all different. Okay, Gerald, speak for me.
Yeah. Am I back? Am I in?
The people can hear you. The people should still be able to hear the game. Master Yoda's in the YouTube chat. Master Yoda, let me know in the YouTube chat if all the audio is working properly. I'm relying on you, Yoda. Guide us. So yeah, today we're going to play some Star Wars Squadrons. Came out late last week, I believe. Is that right? I think so. Yeah, and we haven't had a chance yet to play quite enough of it, really, to give it a full review, but we thought we'd jump on, play a couple of games, and chat about our kind of first impressions. How does that sound, Gerald?
That sounds good to me, Matt. So long as I don't throw up in the process.
Yeah, of course. So Gerald, is in VR playing. I am not, although I will be jumping into VR, because I think that's where we should start, Gerald. We were chatting about it briefly before we came on air, but... Oh, Master Yoda says all the audio is good. I appreciate you. Thanks, Yoda.
Amazing. Thank you.
Yeah, so we were chatting about it before we briefly came on air, but VR is really the way to play this game, right? Like...
Oh, 100%, yeah.
Yeah.
Like, so there's a few of us on team who've got the game, including our entertainment editor, Samuel Roberts, who's not with us today, sadly. But he described it to me like a really high-quality Xbox Live Arcade game from about, 6 years ago. And that sounds super harsh, right?
Yeah.
But what I think, I don't want to put words into his mouth, but how I read that was it's like fast-paced, quite easy to pick up, hard to master, not loads and loads of different modes and different skill trees and all that sort of stuff. It's quite a focused game.
Yeah.
But where I think it really comes into its own and it starts feeling elevated above that is when you're in VR.
Yeah, absolutely. And, it's immediately obvious as well. When you jump... Are you in the game now with me, Gerald?
I am. I'm in.
Oh, brilliant stuff. It's all working, guys. It's all working. So, yeah, I think it's immediately obvious, right? When you jump into the campaign, you kind of... In between missions of the campaign, you get these big mission briefings, and you can, in quotes, walk around the hangar and chat to people. Except you can't walk anywhere, right? You just look at areas, click X, and you teleport to that area to chat to whoever it is. And if you're not playing in VR, that feels super dated, right? And super clunky. But it's so designed for VR, right? In those static conversations that you're having with people, it's so much better when you're doing it in VR. It feels like you're in Star Wars, and that's what it's all about, right?
And I think there's if you're playing it non-VR and you're in that ship, right? It's a static view. You've got the control panel taking up a lot of your visual real estate, in terms of the ship's control panel and stuff. Suddenly, when you're in VR and you're looking through the ceiling of your ship and looking out at the stars and turning your head, and then there's R2-D2 behind you, and you're looking down. You've got the guidance systems and all of the power monitoring equipment, and you can zoom right in with your human eyes and lean right close to them. That sense of, one of the things we talk about a lot when we're talking about the quality of a VR experience is presence. And you are just in that ship. You were there. There was a bit earlier today when I was doing a test run for this live stream before we got going, Matt, and I had a TIE fighter on my tail, classic Star Wars style. And I was tracking him, not using the map, that my little mini map. I was looking behind me, trying to figure out which way he was turning, to take him that way. And it was just great. It was one of those moments where you feel like you're really taking part in
Star Wars, in the Star Wars
universe, right?
Yeah.
So Matt, I've got I've changed my engine using the customization system that you do between matches, and I feel so slow.
Did I just zoom off ahead of you? Did I?
Yeah, like you're just gone. So what's your loadout?
So I'm running the bog standard X-wing. I haven't messed around with too much of the customization stuff yet, you know.
So I've got.
Go on.
I'm in an X-wing as well, but I made a point of using up some of my customization skill points that you unlock for taking part in battles. And I've put on like this ship that gives me like better acceleration and like a hull that is more easily defensible than like the otherwise quite weak X-wing. But it is slow, man. Like firefighters going around making me look silly.
Yeah, it's interesting, right? Oh, I just crashed. Oh my god, that was awful. I just crashed straight into the big flagship there. It's interesting, right? That the customization is not something I was expecting from this game at all, right? And so hold on, we got a few people in the chat. Let's see if we got any questions. If you got questions for us in the chat, please do drop them in. We'll do our best to answer them.
Oh man, I'm doing something.
Kumar is saying he's never tried VR yet, but would love to try it one day. Please do. And I think that's it, questions-wise. So, what was I saying? Yeah, the customization is something that I didn't expect from a game like this, right? And it is quite deep, right? You can customize the look of your ships. You can customize, like you say, basically your loadout for each ship. And jumping into the different ships, you know, they all kind of have their own use at different stages of this, which is kind of the big multiplayer version of this game that we're playing. The kind of, you have different stages, right, to different objectives as to what you're doing, and if you manage to complete yours quicker than the enemy team, then you move on to the next stage. Oh, I'm taking one off your tail, mate. I've got him.
Where are you? I can't see you.
I'm behind you. I'm saving your butt right now.
So I've not done one of these big fleet battles yet, Matt. So talk me through how this works. Then.
Yeah, so this is the first stage, obviously, we're doing now. So the first stage usually is just a big dogfight, but for this particular map, it looks like we've got to take down 2 of these flagships, and then that will move us on to the next stage. Just like we're pushing the enemy back. You know, you see similar kind of game modes in shooters like Battlefield.
Yeah.
These kind of objective-based things. So for the X-wing here is kind of not the ideal ship we should be using. We should be using Y-wings really to do bombing runs on these things.
Right.
But luckily we're only up against the AI, so they shouldn't be too much hassle. I'm trying to lose this missile I've got on my back.
Something really cool, Matt. Do you want to hear what I did? That was really
yeah, go on. What'd you do?
I had a TIE fighter who was following me about, and he was doing all of that, like, locking on with his missiles and stuff. And I was like, no, I'm going down. Oh my god! Oh, something bad's happening. No, wait, what? Something bad happening? No! Wow! Someone just hit me with like some sort of tool that like knocked out my
knocked out your engines.
Knocked out my engines, and I just fell to my doom.
Yeah. Even worse in VR. Even worse in VR.
Yeah. What's going on? I'm seeing my immediate doom. Yeah, so I was doing like this, like kind of like trying to like spin away from him and like do like evasive maneuvers or whatever. It's like I can't shake him and all that sort of stuff. And then I dropped like a dummy missile.
Yeah, decoy. Yeah.
Oh, it was so good. And I took him out. Flew back around on him.
Yeah, so another area where this game had quite a bit more depth than I was expecting is, you know, you go through the first few missions, it's giving you a tutorial. And then all of a sudden it starts telling you that you can divert power to different parts of your ship. And this is something that I'm still not quite used to yet. Have you got the hang of this mechanic yet?
Yeah, I have, because I'm a natural scaredy cat in games.
Love it.
So I'm always like looking for how can I boost my shields, and getting that done. I've just found the big ship that we're meant to be destroying. Sorry, Matt. I think I've not been doing a very good job here.
So yeah, like the thing I keep doing is basically just switching between my engines so I can get some more speed to outrun some of these missiles that are locking on, and then switching out to offensive mode to try and shoot down these ships. But it seems like you're going the opposite direction and just watching your own ass.
Yeah, I mean, I like to, look after number one first. There's not much to, you can't do much for the rebellion if you're dead, can you?
That's a fair point. That's a fair point.
My technique so far has been look after my own skin, look after Matt's skin second, basically.
I appreciate it. I appreciate the honesty. So yeah, I actually didn't realize, right, as well, there are quite a few different maps for this game mode, specifically. And this, so far, is definitely my favorite one, because something I often find in this game is you're getting missiles lock onto you, and there's not too much you can do about it, right? You can switch to your engines and try and outrun it, or you can try and avoid certain things, but the kind of terrain of this map, which sounds weird, right, because surely the maps are just space. But the space station in the middle is actually really helping me out to avoid a lot of these missiles that are coming my way.
Do a really good job, actually, I would say, of like one of the things that I wasn't sure about this game generally. Oh, Matt, I just did the mad thing. So one of the things you can do is, I'll say what I was going to say first. I think the maps that they've made are really good at giving you a sense of actually like place, right?
Yeah.
So there are lots of like, in the same way that like a Call of Duty map has places where you can hide and places where you can outrun people. The maps have a good sense of like location, right? There are areas to a map that can be beneficial for making an ambush, or for trying to outrun someone, or for taking cover next to your own kind of command ship, which can kind of look after you a little bit in some situations. So I think they've done a really great job of that. And the map, they just look incredible. I think lots of space games benefit from the fact that you don't have to create like organic material, right?
Yeah.
Like metals and rocks and stuff. And they're always the easiest to look, easiest texture-wise to make look like realistic and impressive and stuff. And I think Star Wars Squadrons really benefits from that.
For sure.
But what I just did, Matt, what I was trying to get so excited about, was I had another guy locking on to me, and how we were talking about how you can divert like energy in the systems and stuff.
Yeah.
I diverted all of the energy to my thrusters, which then, if you let that build for a little while, you get this sort of like mega boost option that you can burn down through, like a little kind of slowly building gauge that lets you like really like pull a really mad, crazy speed boost. So if anyone remembers the greatest of the new Star Wars films, The Last Jedi, controversial opinion there, but telling it as it is. Sorry, guys. And at the start, there's that bit where like Poe Dameron takes his X-wing and faces down the Star Destroyer, and then does like some crazy sort of like
drift,
like a handbrake turn. I just did that.
I'm charging up my my speed boost now, so I can show the people what you're talking about. But yeah, this is something you can. I think you can pull it off in all the ships. But you can see that speed boost gauge building down the bottom left there. And now if I boost in, and then if I hit the same button again, I can sort of do a handbrake turn there and level out.
You cut your engines basically, and you kind of go into like free fall.
Yeah.
And it's the best way of like avoiding missiles and feeling really cool at the same time.
Yeah, absolutely.
Oh, Matt, it's getting a bit busy up here.
Oh, yeah, it is. It is.
Oh. I've been doing my handbrake turns underneath, looking after number one.
So yeah, we were doing quite well there. We've sort of reached the final stage now of this battle, where we have to take down their main flagship here. And if you shoot off different parts of the flagship, it will help you, right? So we could take out the turret control and targeting systems. We could take out the shields and stuff like that. I just want to look into the chat quickly, because I've been neglecting you guys. I'm so sorry.
Oh no, Steph, no! Hawkins is down.
People kind of just chatting about what time it is where they are. How far are your lasers effective? I see other ships in the distance. Yeah, so basically, you can target any enemy, right? Or any ally as well with L left trigger. And it tells you their distance, how far away they are from you. And different ships basically have different effective ranges, right? So as you would expect. So if you start shooting at an enemy that's too far away from you, it will tell you that that enemy is out of range. You need to get closer if you want to take them out. I'm having a real tough time tracking this TIE fighter. Somebody else got me.
How are you finding the mini map.
I'll be honest with you, I don't use it a lot, but I think it's one of those things. Again, for some reason, right? So like, look at all the instruments now playing it without VR. It's all quite overwhelming, right? There's a lot going on. Something about playing it in VR somehow simplifies it, right? And like, I don't know. It's so strange to me that like turning my head to look at the radar seems less exhaustive for some reason. I don't know.
It feels
I'm
more
getting
natural.
destroyed now. It does feel more natural. Yeah, for sure.
Really badly, aren't we? We have not done very well here, man.
We haven't done. I mean, we're on the last stage. We're winning technically, although they have pushed us back now.
Oh no.
So yeah, I'm playing on PS4. Gerald's playing on PC. We are cross-playing. So what VR system are you playing on, Gerald?
I have the Rift S going.
Yeah.
And I will later be trying it out with our review headset, Oculus Quest 2, which isn't actually released yet.
Exciting stuff. Have we? The review's already gone live for that, though, isn't it?
Yeah, it's a great headset, and I can't recommend it enough.
Happy days. Oh my god, I'm getting absolutely wrecked out there now, Gerald. It's all gone wrong.
I don't know where all the fighting is. I've lost you all. Right. Yeah. Good job that we're watching match stream and not mine. Because...
Oh, it's not going much better, mate. So do you see this? One of their like I can't remember what they call them now. Cruisers maybe is kind of circling one of ours at point A. So if you can head over there and try and take that thing out with me.
I just did right, I can see at point A. Where's point A? Oh no! He's getting me. Not going well, Matt. It's not going well.
Not going well for you. I am getting disorientated now. So
yeah, I'm massively disorientated.
So I think they took out I think they took out our A ship, which is a nightmare. Oh my goodness. How did he follow me through there? I thought I was definitely going to lose him through there.
Even though we're facing imminent defeat, Matt, I am. I'm
not sure we are. I'm not sure we are. If we can kill this cruiser, we'll be all right. I think. I'm trying to see. You are doing better than me, mate. You're higher than me on the scoreboard. Yeah. So we just lost cruiser A.
I mean, I'm doing pretty good at taking the tyres out, but...
That's what we need right now. We need to be taking them tyres out.
But yeah, I can't see any... Oh, I just done him. Done him. Made him look silly. Made him look like Anakin. Creepy Anakin. Little moany
Anakin's
Anakin.
the best pilot in space, mate.
Yeah, but you know when you're like... Oh no! Oh no, Matt!
What happened?
So for those who don't know, the Rift S VR headset comes like it kind of locks into your head with like a little dial.
Right.
And I was trying to look behind me, sitting on a high-backed PC computer chair, and I released the locking mechanism on my VR headset, and suddenly I couldn't see anything that was going on, and now I'm dead. Yeah, there you go.
Well, hey ho, at least it didn't disconnect you from the game. That's what I thought you were about to tell me. Yeah, see, now we've pushed them back again, right? So now we're back on trying to destroy their main ship here. And this is what it is. It's like tug-of-war game mode that we're playing. So much chaos. You're right, it is pretty chaotic. It is pretty chaotic.
It's surprisingly, although I'm finding it hard to actually find the objective, I've been actually just as much because this is the first time I've tried this game mode.
This game mode, yeah, for sure.
Yeah. When you're actually in it, like, you can keep track of stuff surprisingly easy, I find. Like, I feel like I'm in a spaceship, right? Like, I don't feel like I'm watching some mini map. Oh, I've just done two at once, Matt. That was truly using the Force there.
Yeah, and I think these games are always kind of slightly difficult to watch on stream as well. Like, if in your head I'm not doing what you think I should be doing, like, it's disorientating, right? In the same way that VR is. But I think you're right. If you're playing this in VR, it's less chaotic. It makes more sense because you feel more immersed in it.
And that sense of space, like, I can... Like, don't forget the strength of like positional audio as well. Like, although like in real life, oh no, they've hit me with that bloody engine lockout thing again. Oh, that is the worst one. That is the worst one. I'm in trouble, Matt.
I got you. I got you.
Oh no. No.
I'll avenge you.
Oh, I'm back. Yeah, take that. Oh, quick. Oh, no, dead. What was I saying? Positional audio, right? So when you've got the VR headset on and you're trying to keep track of like an enemy, if you can hear them coming up on your right-hand side, you can hear that engine or that engine flying over your head.
Yeah.
Once you've got a VR headset on and you look and you kind of use your own senses to confirm the position of something rather than like the mapping systems in your HUD, right? That's so much more intuitive in terms of giving you that sense of place.
For sure. So we got a couple of questions in the chat from Hanji, is that right? I thought it was Han Solo there for a second. Who was asking, I can't find your question again now, mate, but he was asking about RPG-like mechanics and if this game had them, right? So, as we've... Oh my god, I'm getting destroyed by these missiles that shut down your engines now. As we've previously discussed, there's quite a bit of customization in the game, right? So you can customize, like, loadouts and the looks of your ships, those kind of things. There are 2 currencies in the game, although there are currently no microtransactions in the game, which is...
Now,
interesting.
That's going to stay that way as well, right?
Have they? They've come out and said that, have they?
Yeah, this is going to be like almost like it's kind of strange, like their positioning of it. They're like, no, look, we know what we're doing with this. We're making a game that is specifically for VR, or not specifically for VR, sorry, specifically microtransaction free. We don't have any intention of adding like DLC. Well, we'll see about the DLC side of things, but with no intention of adding microtransactions. We're very happy with how this game exists right now, and we know it's what people have been asking for a while. And I think that's a really like honourable thing that they've done, which is unlike EA in many respects, because as we all know, they're one of the worst for microtransactions, whether that's FIFA Ultimate Team or not necessarily The Sims, but how many different download packs are there for The Sims, for instance. So I think they're keen to keep this as like a pure dogfighting, play to win title as opposed to...
Yeah, that's certainly how it feels so far. I was interested when I saw there were 2 currencies in the game. I was like, oh, hello. But no, yeah, you're absolutely right. They've said, well, I'll take you at your word, Gerald. They've said they're not going to add them. So hopefully they won't.
And I think the 2 currencies thing sounds like a nightmare, but actually it's kind of it kind of makes sense in some respects, because there's one currency for ship upgrades, and there's another currency for what would you call vanity products, right? So like skins and
you can get stickers that go on the side of your planes and stuff like that, different characters, those kinds of things.
Yeah, so it doesn't. So actually, I'm dead again. Not going well now, Matt. So actually, the split of the currency is actually kind of useful.
Yeah.
Because like, okay, well, I can afford to make that upgrade to my ship in terms of like from a gameplay point of view, I can still hold on hope for by the end of the next 2 rounds buying that little Ewok bubble pet for my dashboard, being a separate, unrelated currency.
Yeah, for sure. And then one thing we haven't touched on, we should probably touch on, Gerald, is the campaign. And I know you've been struggling with this a little bit, right?
I have been struggling very much, yeah. So I bought the game through the Epic Store, which then uses EA's Origins platform, which I think is soon going to become EA Game or something like that. I can't remember. I know it's changed its name soon anyway.
Right.
To launch the game. So basically, it's like two platforms tied together in that horrible PC nature that it can sometimes have. But what I've found is, while multiplayer works fine, tutorials work fine, everything else basically works fine, I get to the exact same checkpoint on the second mission of the story mode, and it crashes. And I can't get past it. And I've tried doing it out of VR, I've tried doing it in VR, I've tried doing it using different control schemes, different resolutions, turning the graphic options down and stuff like that to try to figure out if it's my system causing a bug when something happens in the game, or if it's the game itself. And for me, from what I can see, I have found what is currently a campaign breaking bug.
Yeah.
For me. Now, I've looked around online. There's quite a lot of chatter about the game already, because I know that quite a lot of people have been using all manner of different setups to play this, because you can use flight sticks and all different sets. So there's a big community already around people trying to help each other out, figure out like the best way to play the game. Mm-hmm. As far as I can see, I'm the only person who has this very specific second level bug.
Yeah.
But it has prevented me from getting any further in the story mode. So, one, no spoilers, please, Matt. And anyone watching, maybe worth holding out a week or so to see if some of these early campaign mode bugs are ironed out through patches and stuff.
Yeah, it's interesting, right? I haven't run into anything like that playing on PS4, like I say. I'm not playing on a PS4 Pro. I've been flicking back and forth between PSVR and PS4, and it all works great, to be honest with you. Oh, hold on. I got a missile. Inbound. I got 3 missiles on me. What is happening? Everyone wants to kill me. I don't appreciate it. So yeah, I haven't run into any sort of glitches or issues like that. One thing I have noticed on the PlayStation 4 is the load times are pretty lengthy.
They're pretty lengthy as well.
Yeah.
I'm running it off of a regular hard drive and not an SSD. I have an SSD boot, but my games right now are stored on a regular hard drive. And I've not done a timed test, but it feels like a minute or two before I'm actually in a game. So yeah, definitely on the longer side. Which is all the more concerning when you've got a VR headset on and you're not sure if everything's working anyway, because you can't actually see your desktop, right?
Yeah. Okay, so here's what I'm thinking then. I think we're done. People are chatting away in the chat, but there's no immediate questions in there, I don't think. So I'm going to go into VR, mid-game. We're going to see if it works. I'm hoping and praying it will.
Mid-battle?
Mid-battle, mate. We're going in.
That is a Han Solo cocky move, that is. You're making me feel like the Obi-Wan of this team here.
Hello, Gerald. Can you hear me?
I can hear you.
I can hear you. I think I'm in, mate. Warning. We're all clear. Will it work? Oh. Now, I can't see the chat now, so this could be... Oh, sorry, knocking the mic. See, this is the problem with going into VR and doing a live stream. But like we said, we kind of chatted about this, Gerald, and then we think this is the definitive way to play.
Sorry, Matt. You know how it goes. You get a bit excited. You know there's a TIE fighter trying to destroy you, and then you just shout over the stream.
Yeah, don't worry about it. It's all good. It's all good. So yeah, hopefully now, guys, in the stream, you can see that this is working, and this is kind of, like we were saying, the immersiveness of playing it in VR.
Are you having a look around your cockpit?
I had a little look around the cockpit. I'm in a dogfight at the moment, chasing down some TIE fighters. Getting shot in the back. Not appreciating that. But yeah, I mean, this is... I mean, if you have VR, you just have to do it. If you're even slightly a fan of Star Wars, it's just the dream. It's the dream. I'm going to quickly whip out here, make sure... Let me know, guys, in the chat if everything's still... You look dope. Thank you very much, Kumar. I appreciate it. So I think everything's working.
I would go as far as saying it's one of the best VR games I've played.
Wow. Big shout. Big shout. What are some of your other favorite VR games?
I've really enjoyed Lone Echo on Oculus was great. I'm a big fan of Beat Saber and Super Hot, like everyone else in the world is.
Yeah.
Farpoint on PlayStation.
I haven't tried Farpoint yet.
It's great because you get the PSVR aim controller, which is hardcore Terminator machine gun add-on thing.
Yeah.
And it's just like playing like Starship Troopers, the game, you know. It's really, really good. I'd 100% recommend it, Matt, if you haven't had a go yet.
Yeah, I might have to pick it up. Yeah, I've been playing quite a bit of Iron Man VR, still playing that. Still enjoying that. The game that I'm looking forward to next playing with you, though, Gerald, which is out soon, is Ghost of Tsushima co-op update.
Oh, well, we are two platinum fans. Right?
I didn't realise you'd got the platinum.
I got the platinum. It's the first
man.
I ever got a platinum trophy for.
It was. It's a good game. I'm looking forward to playing that.
And we won.
We lost it, mate. We lost. Devastating.
Look at him. Look at these cheeky eyes. Him on the end with his little fist up. And,
Unbelievable. No. Unbelievable. We were doing so well at the start, and then something went wrong halfway through.
I got 35 kills. I'm happy with that.
That's huge. I got nowhere near that. I feel like I was playing the objective quite a lot. That'll be my excuse.
I mean, I was not playing the objective at all. Matt, I'm going to go and just quickly take the headset off. I can still hear you.
Yeah, no worries.
I'm just going to get water because, you know, the last thing you need...
man, it's thirsty work. Saving the Empire. Or losing to the Empire.
Also, the typical VR setback, right, is like, if you don't kind of take your headset off for 10 seconds, have a drop of water, you're gonna feel rubbish.
Oh, people are saying it looks blurry.
It probably will look blurrier if you're now streaming through the headset, because the headset will be putting it out at a lower resolution than the regular game would be. Because PSVR's internal screens is lower resolution than the than what PlayStation would output to a telly.
Yeah, I'm wondering. I don't know if maybe it looks worse on the stream. I'm wondering if it's something to do with my stream settings that it looks particularly bad, or if it is just that's just how you stream through PlayStation VR. Obviously, streaming through PlayStation VR isn't ideal. It'd be amazing if we had, you know, a setup more like yours on the PC. I'm sure we'd get better resolution out of it.
I think a similar situation, to be honest, Matt, because so for my Matt, I might have crashed out, you know.
No way.
No, just loading screen. Okay, that's
yeah.
The thing about VR, right? If you've got a VR headset on and it goes to a black loading screen,
it's always a little bit scary.
Your headset's gone. But yeah, so like if I was playing this on my desktop, I could be getting 4K resolution. Probably not amazing frame rates, but I could probably get to like, you know, a good playable frame rate at 4K. However, once you're playing in the headset, you've got this sort of borderless window that sits on your desktop and then is like mirrored to the headset essentially.
Yeah.
And that's at a lower resolution because of the increased kind of processing required
on a stack for sure.
VR stuff. Not to mention the fact that the actual, I can't remember the specs of the Rift S screen precisely, but they're not 4K, right? It's a lower resolution screen. So what your live stream viewers are seeing will be the lower resolution outputted video of your PSVR experience, as someone at your house would be watching on your TV, right? If that makes sense. If anyone's used PSVR before and they've watched what someone else is doing on their television while they're using the PSVR, you'll notice that the quality of the visuals drop significantly on the TV. Yeah. Once you've got it on your head, right next to your eyes, the immersion factor kind of balances out the resolution drop, so to speak. But you will definitely be seeing a blurrier video than you would have been before, and that's nothing. There's nothing wrong with that.
Yeah, absolutely, absolutely. Like you say, it makes sense to me. I'm just looking through now. We had some people chattering in the game, and so I just went through and muted them. Are we going? We got 5 seconds till we're in the game. Are you ready, Gerald? We're gonna win this one. I feel it.
I'm changing my my stupid engine.
Where are you? Which one are you, Gerald? You were straight over the other side.
We are quite similar.
It does, yeah. I mean,
we've gone for the 70s haircut dude with porn star moustache.
I just try to emulate what I saw in Star Wars, you know?
Yeah, which would be 70s haircut dude, right?
100%. 100%. Yeah, so, yeah, the interesting part of this game, right, is that, you know, I was more of a prequel kid than an original trilogy kid. Now, I saw the original trilogy. My dad was a big sci-fi guy, so I'm sure I watched the films when I was a kid. But when your dad shows you films when you're a kid, you're like, old film is old. I don't like it.
No, not with Star Wars.
But I remember when the prequels came out, very excited. Very much enjoyed the prequels. Going back now, I see that they were perfect. They're not perfect films, but they are very good films. But I think the kind of fantasy of being an X-Wing pilot is much more about that original trilogy, right? Than it is, you know.
Oh yeah. Than any of the other, than any of the sequels or the prequels.
Yeah.
I think we're not the first people by any stretch to say how iconic some of the design work was for that original trilogy, but like X-Wing, TIE fighters, these are spaceships, right? If you ask me to like draw a spaceship, I'll draw you a TIE fighter, you know, or I'll draw you an X-Wing. And I think there's been a lot of ship-to-ship combat games in VR, which have done like a really good job on this kind of gameplay, right? This isn't the first game to do this by any means. There's Eve Dangerous was really good, for instance. But you can't get better than the pew pew of Star Wars sound effects, right? And the kind of the scream of a TIE fighter. Yeah. These are really iconic things, and they've done a really good job of recreating that here.
Yeah, absolutely. It's such a huge part of the Star Wars franchise, like you say. It is the pew pew, as ridiculous as it sounds. It is the sounds that make Star Wars games what they are, you know, and Star Wars franchise what it is. And I feel like, yeah, the soundtrack is one of the things in this game that they really do nail.
Okay, right. Matt, I'm not 100% sure of what I should be doing, so talk me through.
So we've got some rather large, I think they call them capital ships. So if you look out, can I tag it for you in some way? Is there a way I can do that? I'm not sure there is. Ow, I just crashed into it. Yeah, so if you look out, there will be a star, a red star, and that's what you want to be heading for and shooting at. Can you see that?
Red star. No, I can't. Oh, we've done it. Assault the cruisers. Okay, so we've just got to go for the big guys now, right?
Now we just got to go for the big guys. Yeah. I think there's going to be two of them. Look, there's A and there's B and C. Why is there B and C? Where's A?
Did we do A?
We must have done A. Yeah, we must have done A. So now we're after B and C. So I'm going in on B now.
See, so one of the things you can do, which is maybe worth explaining to everyone on the stream, is you can choose to play the game without a traditional HUD, right? Without a traditional
Oh, is that what you've done?
Yeah. And just use its instruments to kind of, because I'm going for the authentic experience, right?
Yeah. Well,
what it does mean is
you have no idea what's going on.
I have no idea what is our next objective. So yeah, you have to be my eyes.
Can you see? No, you won't even be able to see me then, will you? It won't even highlight me for you.
No. I'm heading in towards the Star Destroyer. Is that the right thing to do? No, I'm dead.
No, definitely not. The Star Destroyer, we're a ways off being ready to take that thing down.
Yeah, I realise that now.
I would go into your settings, mate, and put your HUD on.
Okay, let me try and do that then. Right, options. VR settings. No, that's not what I want. Accessibility, gameplay. Oh, look, too late. I'm back in the game. Back in the game. But I really appreciate that even like having that option, right? To say, like, you know what? No, I want to be like the authentic experience. I want to be like, I want to be like Hawkins going down with into my Death Star death, without any guidance system. But it does not make what we're trying to do now easier. Okay, Matt. Right, I'll tell you where you can help. So, right, you can see your little green mini map, yeah?
Yeah.
On the green mini map, what does it look like?
What do you mean? I mean, it's changing all the time because I'm all over the shop.
So, like, what does the target look like on the green mini map?
Oh, it's like it's got a yellow. It keeps having a yellow like beam around it, like a yellow radar pulse coming from it.
Right. Okay. Yellow radar pulse. Cool. Okay. Nice. I see.
Is that something you think you can find?
I'm on top of it.
Oh, there we go.
Gonna take him out, make him look silly.
Oh dear. There is nothing like narrowly missing a random metal thing out in space.
Yeah. That thrill never dies. How are your VR legs, Matt?
I'm doing all right. How about yourself? So you're trying out some travel sickness bands, aren't you, to try and help with the?
Yeah. So I'm not too bad with VR sickness compared to some people I know. But I am definitely not like I'm not immune, right? I'm not. When it kicks in, there's no turning back.
Yeah.
But I've been reading online that you can get some relief by wearing the same sort of anti-sickness bands that you'd wear if you were going on like a long road trip.
Mm-hmm.
So they're basically just little wristbands that have like a plastic raised area on it, like a little nub, like a little button, and it sits on a certain part of your wrist and like pushes down around your veins in a place where evading. No, gonna die. No! I'm alright. I pulled out. And it sits on your wrist in this place which is known to relieve nausea.
Yeah.
Working in like an acupuncture kind of.
I just crashed. And is it working out for you?
Well, one of the problems is like certain games are better at making you feel comfortable than others, and I think this game probably is actually, despite all of the spinning around, pretty good at making you feel comfortable. You're seated the whole time.
Yeah.
You have like fixed instruments that help to like give you like a horizon line in your cockpit.
Mm-hmm.
You're not wildly moving around without there being something for your like brain to understand as kind of almost natural, right?
Yeah.
But I would say by this point I would be feeling kind of sick. How long have we been playing now? Half hour?
I think so.
I'd be now approaching that sort of time. I don't want to count my chickens, but I'd be approaching that kind of point now where I'd be like, okay, well, things are starting to feel a little bit weird. Maybe I should take a time out. As it stands right now, I'm okay.
Good. What we'd like to hear. A little tip for you there, guys, if you get VR sick then.
And you can get them on Amazon or any other online retailer that deals in pharmaceutical or medical equipment. I mean, they're not really medical equipment. They're literally just like wristbands. There's no you don't need a prescription for these things. They're a couple of pounds, a couple of dollars.
So we are now moving on to destroying the big old flagship, mate. So if you can get yourself over here.
Yeah,
I'm crashing left, right, and centre.
I'm upside down now, so I'm going to come and right myself.
I'm having a mare, mate. I'm playing terribly.
I'm like Luke Skywalker in it, to be honest. Like
Mate, we should have been streaming your end.
I mean, I'm making it look like it's easy. No, I'm not. I'm dead. I'm dead. I'm going down.
I'm bringing in the Y-wing.
Right. So with the Y-wing, I've not used the Y-wing yet. Oh no! Look at me, copying it. I'll just watch my own.
Y-wings are considered like the bombers.
Right. Okay. So
I'm
that makes
hoping
sense.
that's exactly what we need for this. Trying to come around the other side of this asteroid so it doesn't. Oh wait, we've been pushed back, have we?
I think we have, yeah.
Yeah, we have. Oh my god, he's wrecking me. Oh, pull up! Oh my god. Everybody is shooting me with missiles, and I don't appreciate it.
Oh, what? How did he do that? I got absolutely murked. Oh, he made me look silly. He's made me look silly. Totally lost. Totally lost.
I'm doing a good bit of flying here, but I think ultimately I have no idea where I'm going. So, oh, we're defending our ships now. Okay, okay, we can do this. Not in a very good defensive ship.
One thing I've definitely noticed about the game is like you'll go through phases, at least in VR, of being totally with it and being like, yeah, watch me, everyone out, and then you'll spend like a few minutes just being like, I have no idea where everyone else is. Like,
I think
how have I ended up on the wrong side of this asteroid, a million miles away from where we're action is?
I think you would struggle less with that if you put your HUD on. I'll be honest with you.
Yeah, but Matt, like.
I get it. You want that immersion. You want the immersion.
True Jedi, you know, like he.
Well, we're not Jedi though, are we? We're just random rebels doing our random rebel thing. Oh yeah.
I've carried a death bounty in 12 star systems or whatever. That one who looks like an unwell person. So.
And of course, we are getting more Star Wars goodness this month with The Mandalorian Season 2 kicking off.
I'm very much looking forward to that.
I can't wait. I cannot wait.
I saved The Mandalorian until actually like lockdown started. Obviously, not knowing lockdown started, I didn't have insider information. But it ended up being like a really lovely little relief, respite from realities of the real world, right, when that was happening. So, yeah, I'm really looking forward to seeing it come back. What are your predictions, Matt?
What I think is going to happen?
Yeah.
I don't know, really. I have no idea. I need a good recap. I need a good recap on what happened in the last one.
Do you think Boba Fett's going to make an appearance? I've heard rumours that Boba Fett's been...
Yeah, we've heard rumours that a couple of different... They reckon Anakin's Padawan from the cartoon,
yeah,
Ahsoka,
yeah,
they reckon she's going to be in it as well, don't
they? I've never really watched any of the Clone Wars. Am I missing out?
I don't know. So I watched the first season. It's one of those shows, right, that have people who absolutely love it, and then you talk to them about it, and they say, oh yeah, but once you get like halfway into season 2, it's amazing.
Yeah.
And you're like, yeah, but that's like a lot of hours, and I don't know if I can do it. So I tried to do it. I got through season 1 and was like, eh. And then dropped it.
I found it quite hard work. And yeah, I've heard similar, like you get a few seasons in and then apparently everyone says it's amazing and all of a sudden Darth Maul turns up and all this crazy stuff happens. But like, getting 2 seasons in is like 4 hours of TV.
Yeah, it's crazy.
Something. I have to watch 4 hours before it gets good, then I'm not sure, you know.
See, so what I'm trying to do here, you know the ship we're after here, yeah? The big old boy.
I'm after the bad ones, Matt.
You're after the bad ones. After the big bad one. And what you can do is, if you get to the top of it, there are those 2 kind of weather balloon-looking things. They almost look like hot air balloons. And if you can take them out, then you can take out his shields, and we can start doing mega damage to it. But I'm struggling to get up there because the turrets are wrecking me.
Right, I'll head over that way. I'm finding I am stuck in some. Aha! There he is. I got. Right, there we go. Right, attack that Star Destroyer. The shields are down apparently, Matt.
Oh, have they already taken out the shields? The AI are doing work. Or our compadres.
Do we have human compadres on this match?
I don't know. There are definitely people with names. Whether they are AIs that they've given real names to, or if they are... I don't know. Oh, it's blowing up a lot. There's a lot of explosions going on.
Oh, no. Missiles coming. Ah. Death. It's looking pretty beat up. We've got the front half of it looking dog. I love how like the slowly start falling apart. That's really cool. I like that as well.
Yeah.
Oh no, we've been pushed back. There's another ship I can see now. Okay, right.
Oh, we've been pushed back again. Come on. Right, I need to switch out then to an X-wing again. Or do I want an A-wing? Let's do an A-wing. We haven't been in an A-wing yet.
Is that the bad ship? There we go. Yeah, you can go away, bad ship. Using all my good words there, Matt. I hope you appreciate it.
I do appreciate it, mate. I appreciate it a lot.
Friendly stream.
Oh, mate, this TIE fighter is making me look like a mug. He's not even flying well, and I just cannot.
Oh. Come on, R2. Do me a favour. Take this thing out. Yeah, we nearly got him. Come on. Yeah, boy! Done it. Made it look silly. Just got right in behind it.
Oh my goodness. I'm getting outplayed, mate. I'm getting outplayed. I'm just going to assume that everybody who kills me is hacking and has aimbots.
Yeah. Well, one of the things I was going to say is, despite not being able to get hold of the rest of the story missions because I'm having whatever game-breaking bug experiencing, it kind of doesn't matter. I mean, that's not true. You don't want a game to, not promise of giving you a campaign, and of course I'd be incredibly annoyed if it was a bug that continues for much longer. But it's worth noting that this game is really intended as a multiplayer game. The campaign is like an extended tutorial, really. Mm-hmm. It shows you how every ship on each side works. You've got a cool kind of story of like, inter-flight team betrayal and stuff like that that's going on. But what they really want you to be doing is sinking your time into these fights. And oh no, I've knocked my headset loose again. No.
Oh no, Gerald, we need you.
I'm back. Yeah. So in that respect, what you're getting is like this heavily replayable multiplayer shooter, really. In the same way that you'd look at, in the same way that you'd look at Call of Duty and say, oh great, there's like a 7-hour campaign, but once I've done that, like that doesn't matter because I'm going to go and do the multiplayer for like the next year.
Yeah.
That's kind of how this is being pitched as well, right?
Yeah, for sure. And it's interesting as well that this isn't a full price kind of $60 what we expect now full price games to be, right? It's like $40. Which I'm enjoying, right? I like that the companies, even EA, is experimenting in that kind of different price bracket, as we're on the verge of next gen when it seems like games are going to be sort of 70.
Yeah.
It's going to be the new standard.
I wonder if this will get a next gen
boost. Well, they've said that, this is PlayStation specific, but they've said that PSVR is going to be compatible with PS5, didn't they?
Yeah, I'd love to see like a next-gen PlayStation VR with this on it.
I guess the problem is, right, like the resolution of the game is stuck to the headset, right, in comparison to the hardware, so...
Yeah. But you'd still see a benefit.
Oh, yeah.
Like you could run a better headset on the PlayStation 5 than you could on the PlayStation 4.
Sure.
So,
And I think we will see a PSVR 2 at some point, right?
Yeah. I'd be surprised if we did it because it was really successful. I think it still remains the most successful VR headset. Correct me if I'm wrong.
Probably. I don't know, off the top of my head, but it wouldn't surprise me if that's true at all. We did some good dogfighting there. I approved of that. Switch back out to the X-Wing. So if we can finish this up now, if we can take out the Imperials, then I think we'll leave it there for today.
Yeah, I think my stomach will probably appreciate that because I think I'm now pushing as far as the wristband's going to help.
Are you struggling?
No, not yet, which is again a good sign, right?
Yeah.
I think by now, but I don't know about you, Matt, but like, do you ever get that kind of what I call the VR sweats?
I do, but that's mainly because I wear the headphones and the headset and everything. Kind of just it adds up,
Yeah, so I get what I affectionately call the VR sweats, which for me is like an early warning system. Like it's like a personal R2 unit in my body that says, if you keep doing this much longer, you're gonna not want any dinner tonight.
I literally just spawned in and already had a missile locked on me. That doesn't seem fair. So yeah, we gotta try and take out their big boy ship. Oh no, they pushed us back again! The space battle will never end. Oh no, he's an X-Wing.
It will end in 12 minutes, as that is the...
Oh, well, there we go.
So, let's see what survives longer, the Rebel Alliance or my lunch.
Oh my god, I'm getting shot by everything. This is bad. Okay. Oh, whatever I just did, my stomach flipped a little bit then, I'll be honest.
Yeah. I think
moves.
Going down.
Oh, that was a lot of TIE fighters that just passed me.
No, shields, defend. There we go, right, that guy he can go away, that bad man.
Yeah.
Go away.
See, I keep forgetting now to switch my my power setup. Leaving it on engines.
Yeah, done him. That's it. To your doom, Empire man. Oh, no, I'm stuck. Matt, I'm literally stuck on the enemy ship. I got caught in a bit of like ship geometry, and I was just you know what? I think I killed it by bouncing off of it too much.
Mate, I respect it. Respect the suicide run.
It was. I mean, I actually survived it as well. So, right, come on, we can do it this time, Matt. Where are all the turrets? Take some turrets out.
Yeah, I'm gonna try and take out some turrets on the underside.
I would suggest, Matt, dive in your energy to your shields while you go in to assault it.
Yeah, I think that's a good shout and something I have not been doing. I'm knocking the mic all over the place. I'm so sorry, chat.
Come on, R2. Fix me up. Oh,
right. Oh.
Bad death. That was. Gem Blessed. That doesn't sound like a real name. Gem Blessed. Taking me out.
Oh. I'm gonna see if I can take out some more. Ah! Shields.
Oh, we've done it, look!
We done it?
Blowing up. I think we've done it. That looks dead to me.
I just got destroyed, so I don't know. But I missed the explosion in a cutscene. I don't think it's not done yet. It's not done yet, mate. We've almost taken out the right shield generator, so maybe we should work on that.
Oh, big crash.
The question is it stage right or is it right?
No, it's dead. It's dead. I'm not sure. Oh.
Oh, now it's gone, surely. Oh, that was a huge explosion. Hey, we did it!
Yeah!
We unlocked trophies, we did a whole thing. Oh,
Yeah,
we
I tell
did
you
it,
what,
everyone.
my menu's gone all weird.
Oh,
And it,
hold on, I can't hear you, Gerald.
Yeah, look at that. Yeah, and I like your pose. I like your pose.
Oh,
Look at that. 17 AI starfighters destroyed. I did.
boom.
I was the squadron hunter.
Oh, Kuma, I'm sorry I wasn't paying attention to you guys in the chat, but I appreciate you guys sticking around. We won it, we did it. I kind of did forget about the stream, if I'm honest with you. We were in the stars there, mate. I'm leveling up. I'm getting all the currencies.
Yeah. What are you going to buy with all your hard-earned cash, Matt?
Oh, mate, I don't know. I don't know. Could be anything. Probably paint job.
Probably a paint job. Nice. Right, I'm going to take this VR headset off, Matt.
Right, I think we'll leave it there, mate. I really appreciate you jumping on me and chatting Star Wars. Final thoughts on the game. What do we reckon?
If the campaign proves as fun as the rest of it, I'm really looking forward to it. I think it's a really concise slice of Star Wars that I think anyone who's a fan of old games like TIE Fighter or Rogue Squadron would love. And if anyone remembers the Battlefront VR mission that came with the first Star Wars Battlefront game, if you played that and you were thinking, I would love a full game of this, well, you've got it. This is it. It's happened. So, yeah, I think if you own a VR headset of any kind as well, or at least any compatible kind, you owe it to yourself to get this. It feels built for VR, right, Matt?
Yeah, 100%. Couldn't agree with you more, and I think you're absolutely right. And I think, there is, I've played a little bit more of the story than you, not all of it, but there is an interesting story here. There's stuff going on. There are characters' names being dropped that allude to kind of, real Star Wars-y things, and things are happening. So I think if you're a Star Wars fan and you're after a Star Wars story and these flight simulator type games really appeal to you, and you have VR, it's a no-brainer. But that's a lot of ifs.
It's a lot of ifs, but I think it's a lot of ifs until you try it.
Yeah.
I think it's one of those ones where if you can go around to a friend's house and give it, no, actually you can't. Don't go to a friend's house. There's a pandemic.
You're not allowed.
But I think one of those take our word for it moments. If you have any interest in Star Wars, you owe it to yourself to give it a go.
This is also
VR. You owe it to yourself to give it a go. If you have any interest in VR as well, you owe it yourself to give it a go.
Yeah, I think
if you
you're right.
have an interest in both, then you definitely should be doing this. I don't know what better VR experience is out there for a Star Wars fan than a whole game based around flying TIE fighters and X-wings.
This is also a great game to get people into VR, right? Like if you amongst your friends are the one who owns the VR headset and you're trying to get them involved, this is a great one to do it with, right? Because everybody loves Star Wars. Even your mum, your dad, you're going to chuck them in this and they're going to be in an X-wing. They're going to love this thing, So I think, it's one of those games as well that everybody can enjoy and get something out of. And I'm really excited to play more.
Yeah. It's I think the price as well,
Yeah.
It's what, 2/3 of the price of a normal game at launch. I don't know if it's on EA Access. Do you know if it's on EA Access? If it's on EA Access,
good question.
Give it a go. Also, remember that EA Access is soon going to be part of Game Pass Ultimate for Xbox players. And again, if it comes to that, give it a go. I'm definitely going to be playing it a lot more.
I'm just trying to figure out if it's on EA Access. I don't think it is. Subscribers of EA Access can enjoy 10 hours of play at launch, along with 10% off the full purchase of the game.
I would say, if you are interested in playing it, and you have a VR headset, 10 hours of Star Wars Squadrons, within an hour,
I think
you'll know whether you like it.
Within an hour, you'll know if you like it. I think the campaign is 7 hours long. So then you've got 3 hours to play multiplayer, and then if you still really decide you want to play more, then you can get 10% off if you've got EA access. That seems like a no-brainer to me.
Yeah, but then it goes back to what we were saying as well. It's a game that's they're intending it to be a multiplayer game, where it's not about the campaign really. The campaign's great. What I've seen of it so far, production values are good cutscenes, good voice acting, but it's a taster to get you in the mood for playing this as a long-term multiplayer kind of endeavor.
Absolutely.
But there you go then. That's the way to give it a go.
Absolutely.
Sign up for a month of EA access, test it out, and see what you think. Then
see what you think, indeed.
With a discount as well.
Absolutely, absolutely. So thanks for joining me, Gerald. We'll leave it there, I think. Thank you all so much for joining us in the chat and asking questions. I really appreciate it. If you enjoyed the video, please do like, subscribe to us on YouTube as well so you don't miss any of our future live streams. And we will see you next time. Bye-bye.
Bye.